Alright guys, we have another unboxing video today. This is batch number 2 from SoaringModels. We already did an unboxing with them last time. This time we have the same models from last time with the Mini Dart 2 fiberglass layup as well as the electric kites. But we also have the carbon layup for the Mini Dart 2 as well as the DLG version of the kites. So I wanted to show those to you guys. I haven't seen them in the flesh yet either. So let's get started. Right, so actually the size of the box is similar as before, but there's a lot more planes in here. Okay, so we have the 2 boxes. There's 2 electric kites in here as well. We have 2 electric kites in this batch. Let's pull it out. And we sold both electric kites very, very quickly last time. Actually, the entire batch of models sold out in, I think, 2 days. And we had 5 mini darts in the last batch, and I think we have 10 in today's batch. Let's just take the stuff out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 fuselages, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be one more. Oh, there we go. Fuselage number 10. So those are the mini dart fuselages. And we also have 3 fuselages. These are for the DLG kites. This is what I want to show you guys today, as well as the carbon version of the Mini Dart. Alright guys, so I've taken everything out of the box. This is all the contents. Let's start with the Mini Dart 2s. We have 10 Mini Dart 2s in this batch. We had 5 last time. You know, our batch 1 got sold out in about 2 days, I think. So we ordered a few more. And this time we have 2 carbon fiber versions. So these are the light layups. Let's take a quick look. This one is the pink yellow honeycomb. You can tell how beautiful the surface finish is. Very, very smooth, very shiny, very glossy. Trailing edge, leading edge, everything looks really good. All the edges are done very nicely. The paint is done very nicely as well. On to the bottom. Yeah, you can see over here, this is L, that means light layup. There's no serial numbers for the mini darts. There are for the kites, but none for the mini darts. So I don't know how many they've made, but they've probably made a lot of these already. This has a nice gradient on the bottom as well. So this is one of them. Let's take a look at the other one. The other one is orange and yellow. So you can take a look over here. Orange and yellow. Some reinforcement on the wingtips. This is for the throwing blade and for launch, so it's nice and stiff. The trailing edge is nice, leading edge is nice. All of the mini darts, regardless of whether it is a carbon fiber layup or a fiberglass layup, it's going to have a XPS foam core. So don't use CA, just like the last video I mentioned. Don't use CA. Even if you're using foam safe CA, sometimes it might not be compatible with this XPS. So just use epoxy when you're building the model. Nice finish. Bottom, this comes out as the L as well, light layup. All the edges are done very, very nicely. I can run my fingers along the leading edge and the trailing edge. There's no carbon fiber that's going to snag my finger. Hinge line, sanded down very, very nicely as well. I keep using the word nicely, but it's nice. I don't know how else I can describe it. All right, so that's the wing, and we'll take a few more videos and short clips of it later. But for now, let's move on to the fuselage. So we have a lot of fuselages here because we have 15 models in this batch. All right, so this is the Mini Dart 2 fuselage. Okay, so the carbon fiber ones, they're going to have a black fuselage, but it looks like it's still a painted over fuse. So you can actually see the raw carbon. So over here, you can probably see unidirectional carbon fiber, at least on the inside layer. And of course the opening is done very nicely as well. This is all CNC cut. All the edges are done very nice. The 2 cones. This is a light layup. And if we open it up, that looks like fiberglass up front. Fiberglass in front of here. So this is still 2.4 gigahertz friendly. This is huge. So you can put any kind of servo you want in here. Well, not any, but you'll have a lot more choices than, say, the Deviant. Deviant, you're probably only going to be using the top of the line X06 servos. This, I would still recommend using the KST X06 servos, which we have available, simply because of the fact that it's going to center well every single time. It's going to be reliable. You're going to have a really good time trimming out your model. But if you really wanted to save some money on servos, then you can probably use some cheaper, slightly bigger servos. They'll probably still fit. So you have a lot of room in there to kind of experiment with, as well as for your receiver choice and battery choice. So this is the carbon fiber version of the Mini Dart 2 tail. It's almost exactly like the fiberglass ones, except the top layer is now going to be carbon fiber. I think it's Carboweave. I'm not 100% sure. Trailing edge, leading edge, everything is really nice. There's a big fat spar on the outside. Lines are cut very nicely as well. Yeah, so if you're looking for a a slightly more robust version of the Mini Dart 2, you can definitely take a look at the carbon fiber version, and also let's take a look at the stabilizer as well. All right, so very similar ordeal. Leading edge and trailing edge is done very nicely, nice and smooth. Fat spar on both sides. All the cuts are done very nicely, as we can expect from SoaringModels. And that's about it for the Mini Dart 2. Now I'm really excited about the Kite DLG. So let's take a quick look. I'm just going to set this aside real quick. But let's take a quick look at the Kite. We looked at the electric Kite last time, but I ordered some DLG versions of the Kite as well. Now the Kite started out as a one-piece wing model, but we only sell the two-piece wing versions. Okay, so two-piece wing, very easy to transport, very easy to ship. I just don't see why anyone would buy a one-piece wing anymore, so we're not going to be stocking those. So you can see there, it says DLG. The DLG wings, they do have more reinforcement than the F5K version of the Kite wings. So you can't use your F5K version wing and just put it on a new fuse and use it to discus launch the glider. But you can do it the flip side, like the other way around, where maybe you already have a DLG version of the Kite. You can buy a electric version of the fuselage and electric tail feathers, and you can convert that, use a single set of wings. Or you can just buy two Kites. One is the electric version, which is going to be lighter, and one is the DLG version. Now you can see on the DLG version, there's quite a bit of extra reinforcement on the wingtips. I don't know if you can catch how the light glimmers off of it. Everything is super smooth. All right, so this is all either Rohacell or Castcell, which is another foam, PMI foam similar to Rohacell. Very nice surface. Very nice and smooth surface. And the really great thing about the way that SoaringModels is doing their models, so you can probably see from the videos that this is very, very nice and shiny. The way they do the build technique is different than most of the other DLGs on the market. So it's much more similar to Vladimir's method of production, I believe. So you don't really see much of the spar that comes through, even though it does have a shear web. So yeah, it is a different construction method. Let's see, everything is done very nicely. As you can tell, you can see this is wing 027. I think that's the serial for the DLG version. So that's the 27th two-piece wing Kite DLG, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure. So this hasn't been on the market for a very long time. I haven't seen a lot of these out there yet, but it should be flying very well based on the reports that I have had. And with the Kite DLG, this is a Zone V2 Kite, Zone V2 airfoil. Those who's been flying for a while, you'll probably recognize Zone V2. We used to use it on the aerials. It's been around for quite a few years. The Stream NXT uses it. It's a very nice all-round airfoil. So you can pick up speed very well. It handles a lot of camber. Launches really good. I think in today's terms, it's more of an all-round airfoil. So this plane, the aspect ratio is not super high either. It's about 20 decimeters square decimeters, if I remember correctly. This is the pink to yellow, very smooth as well. This is 026. Very nicely made. So this, I think, would be good for someone who's looking for something that's easy to fly, you know, very all round. It'll run when you need it to. It'll launch very nicely, and it's not going to be difficult, right? That's the important thing, I think, with these planes is it's going to be easy for you to get that performance out of it. And if you, oh, so this one's a Textream model, okay, or a spread or Textream, but this is the strong layup. So those were the regular layups. This is the strong layup. Look at that. This is the green and yellow. Nice finish. So this is the green fuselage, the strong layup fuselage. So as I mentioned, these are going to be two-piece wings. So for the two-piece wing version, it's going to be using a 4 servo in the fuselage, in the nose. Everything is going to be on here. You'll have the 4 servos, you'll have the battery, you can have like the receiver back here. There's a lot of space. You also have a lot of different options for what you put in here. Over here is where your ballast is going to slip in. We'll take a look at the hardware pack in a moment. I'm not sure if they include at least one of those little ballast clips, not sure. But if you have a ballast stick, that's where it's going to go in. And then you can see, actually, they've already included the ballast tube, so it's already glued in there for you. So that ballast is going to rattle around. Those openings for the linkages, they're already cut for you. Again, everything is cut very, very nicely. This is S. S stands for strong. All the edges are done very nice. Let's get some more close-ups of the fuselage. It's just very, very beautifully molded. The opening here, everything is molded in one piece. It's done very nicely. Okay, moving on to the tail. On the Kite, it is molded in. It's a very narrow pylon, so it's going to be nice and slim in the airflow. Very little drag. It's not too tall. And you have the rear cut out for you already. So yeah, the prefabrication level of these models so far from SoaringModels has been very, very complete. And this is cut out for you. Now, this is going to be a right-handed model because it's already cut out for a right-handed vertical. You can't just flip it around and put it in for a left-handed pilot. So these are going to be for right-handed pilots. So just keep that in mind. I'll make sure it gets noted in, on our website somewhere. And if you're looking for a left-handed model, you'll probably need to let us know in advance and we can get that ordered for you. So the pricing for these, I'm not sure the exact dollar value. It's mid 700s, I think. So it's a very, very good value for, especially for the quality of the plane. And we'll get more shots of these for you guys, so you guys can look in more detail on the wings and the fuselage and everything without me talking and making a fuss all over it, but it's just beautiful. And while you guys are looking at the wings and the fuselage, I'm going to take out the fin. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is the fin for the DLG Kite. Nice big fin. Everything is prefaced. You can see prefaced very, very nicely. The edges are done very nice as well. Nice and stiff. This is a pretty beefy vertical. It's actually got a lot of meat in it. So this is the DLG version of the Kite fin. Not the fin, sorry, but the stabilizer. Also prefaced. Everything is looking really, really good. So for mid $700 plus shipping within North America, this is, I think, ships for about $50, $60, I think, all over the North American areas, states, and provinces. This is going to be a killer deal. So I think for those who are looking for something, that's just more relaxing to fly, it's still very high performance, obviously with a Zone V2 wing. I think based on the size and the shape and the airfoil, I think it's going to be pretty, reminiscent of the Stream NXTs. I haven't flown this, so I can't be sure, but I think people are going to enjoy what they see. So I'm going to put these down. I'm going to stop talking and we'll just shoot more videos for you guys to take a closer look at everything today.